What's up? Hello, everybody out there. To my mentees, past, present, future. This is again the Professor, Cagney Parker, coming to you once again. And just want to get this thing started off. I told him to try to get it to you every week. I'm going to try to get another video in today. So I'm going to try to get that to you again. So my mind just flowing. Got a lot of things to get out there. Just for anybody who, want to change in your life. Especially, like I said, for the young folks. Definitely trying to get that out there. I'm coming to you again. Last time I recorded, I was on my computer. This time I'm trying it for a phone that I can get better quality, better resolution. Just want to give a shout out once again. You see that right there behind me? See that up there? My wife graduated yesterday from Fort Valley State University. That's the diploma right there. See it right there? So, yeah. Just want to get it out there. Congratulations to her. I love you. Let's go. First video. First thing I want to talk about before we get into any mentoring, anything like that. This came to me a while ago. And it came to me, we was at a function at my job and we had a speaker there. And he came to talk about bullying and everything like that. And it was good. It was good. Nothing like that. It was good. I appreciate that, him talking to the youth and everything like that. One of the things that I noticed, or that came to me was, and I said that's why I wanted this to be the first video that I actually did when talking about something, was in his, not having touch with reality, lost touch on reality, never having touch on reality. Anything in that time, depending on your age, where you are in your life, or anything like that. Really just want to talk about that because that's like the first key thing before you can do anything. You have to have touch with reality. You got to know you're going to have failures, you're going to have setbacks, you're going to have all of that. All of that is going to happen. There's nothing you can do about that. All of that will happen. So it's just how you do that. But before we get into that, having the reality, being in touch with reality, having everything, knowing all of that. So that's what I want to get in. So if you see me looking off, I'm looking off because I have my notes go from it as well. But that's how the topic came up. He had a DJ with him, and the DJ was playing music, and everybody was on one accord with the music. But when he was actually delivering the message, and he delivered it well, with everything that he did, all his whole routine and skit to keep people in. But the students, their mind went off elsewhere, and that's how it came to me about being in touch with reality for the youth. Like I said, to the youth, to the young adults, or anybody out there, because you can be at any point in your life and you realize that you've never been in touch with reality. So that's why I'm getting it out there. But jump straight into it. When I say lost touch with reality, not in touch with reality, doesn't necessarily mean that you have mental issues or anything like that, no depression or anything like that. It's just knowing where you are in life, knowing your background, knowing all that stuff like that, and making the tools to adjust to be successful. Just like that. That's what you need to do. So that's like one of the things that I'm talking about. Not having not being in touch with reality. So you need to be aware of that, where you are, and everything like that. One of the things that I heard was, whether you can or whether you can't is true. It's a true statement, because it all depends on you. So that's just something that you need to remember when doing that. One of the things that I find out, that a lot of youth who are not in touch with reality, everything seems funny. Especially when you have a speaker or everything like that. They only remember the funny part. Don't remember the message. They remember the funny part, or everything they say. If whoever is speaking is sharing something personal information, they laughing all the time because they're not in touch with reality. Especially coming from a low economic standpoint, they're not in touch with reality because they don't see, especially youth. They don't see that. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the things that I want to get out. Like I said, Other thing, and this probably gonna be a two-part topic, about this, because I just want to put some things in it. Because one of the things that I really wanted to do is I want you to make a list. That's the first thing. And the first thing on your list I want you to write down is the truth about your current situation. And whether that, you live in poverty, you can't read well, you don't make good grades, you're lazy, you're a slacker, whatever it is, I want you to let that be the first couple of things that you write down, all the things like that, your current situation. Now, jump down at the end of that page. I want you to write down your desires, whatever it is that you want to do. Because the number one thing that I find out, everybody want to make money, but don't nobody have, they don't know what job they want to do. So, but write down your desires, your passion, and a lot of times you can turn it into a job. So that's what I want you to write down. Whatever it is that you want to do in your life, write that down at the end. So you're going to have a lot of space in between there. So hopefully throughout this journey, we're going to fill in some of those spaces. So first thing, write down your current situation. Whatever it is, whatever you got going on. You know your current situation. I worked in schools, working with youth, kids, joking with each other. And then one of the jokes was one kid was joking another kid because he didn't have Jordans. And the other kid had on Nikes. I mean, same thing to me. But anywho, he was joking the kid because he didn't have on no Jordans or whatever, just like that. So, but at the same time, you don't have the realization that you really can't afford that. Or that, y'all just went a couple of days with your lights being turned off. You went a couple of days with your water being turned off. But you happy that you have on J's. That's what I mean with not being in touch with reality. Just like that or whatever. So, I mean, like I said, we're going to, we just get into some stuff, just laying some foundation, like I said, and trying to lay a lot of groundwork before we get into actually setting goals, just doing things like that. So write down your current situation, jump to the end, whatever you want to do with your life. Like I said, you should have a lot of spaces in between there so we can fill that in throughout this journey. So one of the things, other thing that I want to talk about is your perception on things. We're going to try to tweak your perception on things, because I find out a lot of people's perception is because they don't know. That's like the number one thing, because you don't know the situation, or you don't know everything that entails stuff and stuff like that. So that's one of the things I want to talk about, just your perception on things. So with that being said, perception, most of the time there are two. If you're talking about yourself, there are two perceptions. You can have your own perception on yourself, and then there's a perception that people have on you because of dealing with you. And you need to know your perception, and you need to know other people's perception, because that helps you grow overall. So that's one of the things that we need to discuss, just like that. Like I said, how the world perceives you, your attitude, your emotion, all of that affects the perception that people have on you. So how's your attitude? How are your emotions? Are you quick to get into your feelings, as the youth say? So we're going to talk about all that. Like I said, I'm just get another video out there talking about some things, get your mind focused on where we're going. And like I said, this one we're talking about being in touch with reality. And I told you I'd probably do a part 2 to this particular topic. So we're going to go there. But one of the things is, especially for students out there, your perception. And a lot of them have a perception on the teachers that they teach, but I bet you that they took the time to get to know their teachers, they'll have a different perception of them. So if it's a class you're failing or anything like that, get to know that teacher. And I bet you'll have a better outcome in that class. Get to know them. Know what they like, know what they don't like, things like that. Understand their teaching method. Just know how they work, because that helps out a lot. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, like I said, you're quick to have a perception that gives you to make a judgment on that particular teacher. Well, this teacher like this teacher like that, or professor, or whatever it may be, and it's not the case. So let's get that. Do that for homework for all the students out there. Just like that. Other than that, yeah, we're gonna get it started with that. Like I said, I'm gonna try to get another video out today, and we can go from there with everything. Like I say, this is coming straight from me, no editing, not yet anyway. So we're going straight from there. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna talk about. Like I say, first video on this. We're probably gonna end up doing another one. And like I said, always, if you like the video, subscribe, like, and share. Please do that, and to get this thing got done. Beret mentoring, like I told you, we're doing that. So let's get started, get it going, and go on for there. All right, you all have a good one.